I'm LaLa, your plant-based nutritionist and high energy coach. As a mom, fitness trainer, and someone who's been vegan for over 24 years, I am all about getting the facts on what's really in our food. Today, I am here to share what the food industry does not want you to know about the ingredients lurking in our favorite cereals, snacks, and processed foods. All right, high vibrations. Let's kick things off with preservatives, those sneaky chemicals designed to keep food fresh for months, sometimes even years. Two of the biggest culprits, BHT and BHA. You've probably seen these in the ingredient list of cereals, chips, and packaged snacks. These preservatives keep oils in the food from going rancid. Sound harmless, right? But here's the issue. Studies have linked both BHT and BHA to potential cancer risks. Now, why is that a red flag? Because in countries like the United Kingdom and Japan, these chemicals are straight up banned. They are heavily regulated. Their government said, nope, we are not feeding this to our people. But in the United States, it is business as usual. What's even worse, these preservatives aren't necessary. There are safer natural alternatives like vitamin E or rosemary extract that can do the same job without the health risks. Yet companies like General Mills choose BHT because it is cheaper, even though it comes at the cost of our health. Think about that the next time you reach for that bowl of cereal. Your health is worth more than a longer shelf life on a box of cereal. Let's move on to those vibrant, eye-catching colors that you see in processed foods, like that neon orange snack or the bright blue cereal that looks more than the rainbow than anything found in nature. These colors are made from artificial dyes like yellow number 5, yellow number 6, and red number 40. Now, I know we love things that look appealing, but here's what the food industry does not want you to know. These artificial dyes have been linked to behavioral problems, especially in children. Hyperactivity, attention issues. Sound familiar? Countries in the European Union saw the research and immediately started phasing out these harmful dyes. In fact, over there, products containing artificial dyes must carry a warning label stating may have an adverse effect on activity and attention in children. That is huge. Imagine walking into your grocery store and seeing those warning labels plastered all over the cereal boxes, candies, and snacks here in the US. It would make you think twice, wouldn't it? Yet here in the United States, food manufacturers are free to keep using these dyes without warning consumers. And why? Because artificial dyes are cheaper than using natural colors derived from fruits and vegetables like beet juice or turmeric. Instead of prioritizing public health, they focus on cutting costs. It's not just behavior either. There's research linking these dyes to allergic reactions and even cancers. But the food industry, they keep using these harmful chemicals because it makes products look more fun. Now, let's ask ourselves, is a bright blue cereal really worth risking our health? Let's talk about something that is in everything. High fructose corn syrup. This is a form of sugar made from cornstarch, and it is in everything: soda, fruit drinks, salsas, bread, and even some so called health bars. Here's the real deal: high fructose corn syrup is cheaper than natural sugar, which is why companies love to use it. But it is also highly addictive and has more detrimental effect on our bodies than regular sugar. Studies have shown that high fructose corn syrup can lead to increased fat storage, particularly around the liver, which raises your risk of fatty liver disease, diabetes, and obesity. We are talking serious health problems. In countries like the UK, there are strict limits on high fructose corn syrup. And in some countries, it's even banned from food production. But in the US, it is everywhere. The problem with high fructose corn syrup, it tricks your body. Unlike regular sugar, it doesn't trigger the release of insulin or leptin, which are hormones that regulate hunger and fullness. So what happens? You keep eating more and more, leading to overconsumption and long-term health issues. What's more shocking is that companies know the damage that high fructose corn syrup does. They are aware of the studies linking it to obesity and metabolic syndrome. But because it is cheaper and more profitable, they continue to use it. So every time you see high fructose corn syrup on a label, know that you are consuming something that has been manipulated to be sweet, addictive, and harmful. And don't be fooled by natural claims either. High fructose corn syrup may have come from corn, but once it is processed into that syrup, it is anything but natural. Stick to whole natural sweeteners like dates, maple syrup, or even regular sugar, but in moderation. It is better for your body and far less likely to lead to the issues caused by high fructose corn syrup. And y'all, it does not stop there. Here are a few more ingredients found in U.S. processed foods, but banned or restricted elsewhere. Potassium bromate. It is used to strengthen dough and bread making. It has been linked to kidney damage, thyroid issues, and cancer in animal studies. It is banned in the EU, Canada, and Brazil, but legal here in the U.S. Azotocarbonamide. This mouthful of a chemical is used to make bread fluffier. It's also found in yoga mats and shoe soles. It is banned in Europe and Australia, but still legal here in the US because the food industry claims that it helps improve texture, gelatin, animal bones. RBGH, recombinant bovine growth hormone. This synthetic hormone is injected into dairy cows to increase milk production. It's been linked to increased risk of cancer, and it is banned in Japan, Europe, and Australia. But here in the US, many dairy products still contain traces of the RBGH. When we break it down, what we use is a pattern of manufacturers prioritizing profits over people. They are using cheaper, harmful ingredients in their US products than they wouldn't dare put in products sold overseas. Why? Because those other countries said, we won't allow it. We value our citizens' health. So here we are, left to fend for ourselves in a system that isn't protecting us. But we don't have to play their game. By becoming aware of really is going into our food, we can make empowered choices that protect our bodies and our families. Here we are, high vibrations. And now that you know, use that to grow, make better decisions. Check those labels on the back of those boxes, cans, and those bags. Also, check out my book, Surviving and Thriving on Plants. This is your guide to everything plant based, from detox to protein and living your best life. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, because in our next video, we will be discussing emotional eating and those junk food cravings. Until next time, stay high and keep your mouth off of that high fructose corn syrup.